but as all things. And of course, that is the root of compassion as an absolutely cardinal energy of Buddhism. But the fact remains that Buddhists do not relate to the absolute as something apart from the ordinary finite world, although there is no way of thinking about it and no way of speaking of it as it is in itself. Nevertheless, you mustn't forget that it is you, the real you. You are not some people who came into this world from somewhere else. And then say to our parents, you got me into this mess. It was your fault that I was born. And always we are blaming our condition on someone or something else. But that's only because we have made a very arbitrary definition of who we are. You were actually the evil gleam in your father's eye when he went after your mother. That is just as much you as anything that's sprung from it, because it's all a continuous flow of life. Like the leap of a wave. True, when it hits the rock, it bursts into 1,000 droplets. But every droplet is the wave bursting. And so every human being is the it, the cosmic energy playing. And in this sense, just as you do really, although we don't acknowledge it in our social conventions, you do really beat your heart. You don't know how you beat it. Neither do you know how you open and close your hand. And yet you say, I know how to open and close my hand and pick up something. But you don't really know. At least you don't know. Yes, you really know, but you don't know in words how it's done. You couldn't explain it in the coding. Words are a form of coding experience. And we can't possibly put everything in words because there wouldn't be enough time. For a million years, you couldn't put everything in words because you'd have to code it all. It would be like trying to drink the Pacific Ocean with a fork. But it's all you. It's all the action of that energy, which is you. So we need to overcome this sense of irresponsibility, of being in a world which isn't our place, which isn't our home, and we're not responsible for it. We had a bunch of ancestors who were fools and got us into this mess. When you were a grandfather, I'm a grandfather, I have 5 grandchildren, you begin to realize that you're just as stupid as your own grandfather. So, but the thing is, we do not need to find the highest reality, the ground of our being, as something we can feel or know as if it was some sort of object. You just be content with the fact that it is like sight, the substratum of everything seen, like hearing, the substratum of everything heard. But deeper than that, it is the substratum of everything that is. But don't differentiate it from everything that is, because that puts it in a category, this and not that. It's outside all categories.